5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Welcome rally fans to Accelerate TV. You join us in Bala, North Wales. And after months of waiting, the sound of rally cars would once again reverberate around the Welsh countryside at the 2025 Plains Rally. Hosting the third round of the British Historic Rally Championship and the second round of the Welsh Rally Championship, the event would see a return to rallying in the Welsh Forest for the first time since the Cambrian Rally back in October last year. From the Rally HQ in Bala, the event covered a distance of just over 40 competitive miles, featuring some of those classic world-class Welsh gravel stages, beginning with 2 stages in Awen Forest beside the reservoir, followed by a run in Aberhirnant, and ending with the longest stage of the rally in Dyfnant Forest. All classic Welsh stages to challenge the crews, and the perfect way to restart rallying in the Welsh forests. Just days before the off, Andrew Purcell and Martin Brady slipped their entry in and would reach the midday service in Bala with a lead of 8 seconds over Liam Clark and Jack Morton. Although Clark and Morton would pick up 2 stage wins in Awen North and Aberhirnant, they would suffer a time loss through Dyfnant, following some mechanical issues which would cost them the lead of the rally. Behind that scrap for the rally lead, James Giddins and Aled Davis spent their morning recovering from an opening stage puncture, but would hold third overall after the morning loop. In the British Historic Rally Championship, George Lepley and David Evans would lead the way by 19 seconds at half-time, holding off the pressure from a pack of Mark II escorts behind them. David Crossan and Ben Teggart were on top of that Cat 3 battle, just about holding a gap of a single second over both David Henderson and Chris Lees and Dan Mennell and John Roberts, who were both tied on time after the morning loop of 4 stages. Adam Milner would be making the trip down to Wales with one eye on the overall standings. He and co-driver Roy Jarvis would have a troubled start to their Welsh adventure, breaking a wheel on the opening stage. They would however hold the Cat 2 lead over Tim Piercy and Ivan Devine, following the retirement of both Ben Smith and Seb Perez in the Porsche 911s. With the cancellation of the second pass through Dyfnant, Liam Clark and Jack Morton would have just 3 stages to fight back, heading into the final stage of the rally in Aberhirnant with some 7 seconds to find. Andrew Purcell and Martin Brady would record the fastest times in both stages 5 and 7 to take the overall win in their Ford Fiesta Rally 2. With a final margin of 10 seconds over Clark and Morton, they would also take maximum points in the Welsh Rally Championship. James Giddins and Aled Davis would hold out for that vital 3rd spot on the Welsh podium. In their Mitsubishi Evo, they would return home with a comfortable gap to the rest of the field behind them. In the Historics, the fight for victory would rage on over the afternoon's loop of stages. George Lepley would unfortunately retire his Galant after stage 5, once again opening the door for Barry Jordan and Arwell Jenkins in the sister car to bring it home for the Cat 4 honours. Adam Milner and Roy Jarvis would continue to be plagued with issues to their Mark I escort, breaking yet another wheel on the same bend in Awen Forest in the afternoon. However, they would plough on to the finish to secure another Cat 2 win. In Cat 3 there was a 3-way race to the finish, with David Crossan, David Henderson and Dan Mennell all in the thick of it. Just 7 seconds would separate the top 3 heading into the final stage through Aberhirnant. Crossan and Teggart would emerge victorious to claim their second BHRC win of the season. Just 5 seconds was the winning margin ahead of David Henderson and Chris Lees, with Dan Mennell and John Roberts having to settle for 3rd. And here we have the final results confirming Andrew Purcell and Martin Brady as the overall victors. The Plains had delivered an epic battle out on these Welsh stages and was the perfect way to see rallying return to the Welsh forests.